What up, we welcome to you. If you are new, hey, welcome to you too. Oh my goodness. This is your girl Lati here at Tears of We Tarot Show where you show enough never know what you're gonna get. The hungover version. I am a tad bit hungover, but I love it. We went to a cigar lounge last night and we were drinking Merlot and we drank too much. We did. We had big fun. Hey, Veronica, thank you so much for popping in, sis. We were just sharing our adventure of being at the cigar lounge and drinking Merlot and having way too much of it. So we feel kind of hungover right now. Let's get this pin comment. General collective reading is giving soulful messages. You did readings at the fort last night. How did it go? So interesting. How did it go? I hope it was beautiful and kind of eerie and mysterious all at the same time. I hope it was an adventure. Did you have any encounters in the spirit? So fun. Oh, great. I'm so excited. We need some color, y'all. It's like ring the bell very, very low. Cause I, yeah. Yesterday's reading last night was so super fun. I know you were just talking about Veronica that give us some energy. That you had fun at the fort last night. I can't even imagine. That seems like it would just be so fun. Oh, you asked them to be nice and give you good messages. Beautiful messages. Wow. That's beautiful. Yeah, ask them to be nice and they were. That was cool. Yeah, they must like you. She's letting us speak. We're gonna be nice. That's awesome. Oh, because that reminds me of like we were getting like the energy of like sometimes what we consider to be angels and all helpers. Like all angels aren't necessarily nice, and all demons aren't necessarily bad. We were getting that. Nice. Oh, that was very smart. You went in advance and put change in a tree for an offering. Yes, that was smart. Yeah, you gave them an offering so that they would be kind and not interrupt giving beautiful messages. Yeah, that's awesome. You want this? Yeah. Burdens is here. You want this one? Longing is here. This one? Yes. Okay. Spirit said longing is coming through. Couple things. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. Everybody that's gonna come through, I appreciate you. I do. Thank you, sis, for being here, for your support. I really appreciate it, and I'm so glad that your readings at the fort went great. Right? Spirit was talking to us about the color yellow yesterday, wearing it, solar plexus, getting into your power, allowing yourself to feel powerful, to understand who you are, right, and to sit in your truth and your authenticity. And then they brought, first they dressed us in yellow. Y'all know how the spirit do. They dress us or tell us what they want to wear. And that, like how Veronica was just saying, like she offered something to the environment where she was going to be reading at and asked the spirits there to be nice and to be kind, right? And so they were, and she got some beautiful messages out. It's like giving cooperation. Like I'm not just getting one hand washing the other, but it's definitely giving that. And it's something about offering and understanding who you are and maintaining your own power. Is giving authenticity. Is giving not so obvious ways of things coming together, like the not so obvious. And I'm getting that the spirit is going to make itself known to somebody. Like it makes itself known to us all the time, but we just don't notice it, right? Not until it's like one of those wow, standout moments where it's like it's so obvious that you don't get you really can't miss it or misinterpret it is what it's given. Like the miracle is made evident. Um, the sun card kept coming out. and your readings at the fort last night, yeah, solar plexus. If you watched last night's live, the one we did yesterday, because I don't think we did one early in the day. It was only one we did yesterday. If you watch it, yellow and solar plexus came out so much. First of all, like I said, they dressed us in it. We wore pink to a tea party. And we came home, and before we even got home, we had the vision of this yellow shirt. So we knew we were gonna wear the yellow shirt, right? So, but we didn't know the bottom. We were thinking like a little skirt, like a kick around, and they ended up changing that and putting on some jeans. And we had these shoes. They were yellow and blue, right? So definitely solar plexus, definitely throat chakra, getting speaking, right? And the shoes and the yellow shirt and the jeans went together perfect. It was so cute. But the spirit just kept coming in, reaffirming the color yellow. We had talked about it. We pulled a couple yellow cards out this deck. It went with the shirt, and then out of this deck, they pulled a card that said yellow, wear it. So all of these synchronicities, right? And some people will look at that and just be like, oh, it's just coincidence. It's not really the spirit. So how many times throughout the day or just generally do you see things that are really signs and wonders and miracles, but you just chop it up as a coincidence, right? You're not noticing that it's the fact that the spirit is speaking to you, even attempting to have an encounter with you. We gotta take a sip, y'all. We hung over. This is cucumber, watermelon, cantaloupe, and some soursop. The fruit, the gel fruit, not the bitters. That shit is gross. But this right here is really restoring life and vitality to us right now. So you ever felt like you could feel the nutrients going to your brain? That's how I feel right now. So solar plexus, support your solar plexus. Get some sun, right, if you can, before the weather breaks and changes and go into wintry. So the summer hours are shortening, right? We're going into fall. We are past the height of the year. So get your sun time in. Nutrition. So I don't know if somebody need to fast for the season. You could be called to fast. So listen to your spirit. It's giving your silent witness, which is your soul, and it's given having an encounter in the spirit. So that's what we're picking up. How is it going to come through for you? I don't know, right? It's going to be personal, something that your soul knows will get your attention and make you stop and listen and start to take notice, to observe, right? To even become a witness in your life. Hey, BC, thank you so much, sister, for coming through. Black cherry in the house. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I always think about that when I see your name. I appreciate you for stopping through. But it's definitely like your soul is trying to speak to you. It's trying to show you something. It's trying to have you witness an encounter. And when we get witness, it's like you witnessing self. It's almost giving like an outer body experience. You being able to see yourself from the third person. We've been talking about third party, third party point of view is what they just said. They've been talking to us about speaking affirmations in the third party. So instead of saying your I am affirmations are going up from the I am, your root, all the way up to the crown, the I know or I understand, you can say it from, a third party standpoint or third person perspective, which is really your present self. So saying it like, Lati is strong. Lati, she is amazing. Lati is tapped in. Lati is the best channeled messenger she's ever met. You know what I mean? It's like saying it in a way where you are saying it to self, but you're naming and calling yourself. It hits your ears different. Your brain processes it different. It takes it into the vessel differently. It's like somebody else, your other self, is observing you, witnessing you, and reaffirming you. I know it might seem strange, but it's just another tip or trick for affirming and reprogramming your subconscious. We need another sip. So longing. Change me, divine beloved, into one who offers you my deepest longings, trusting you know exactly how to handle them. Let me know my wholeness and freedom, most of all. Wholeness and freedom. When you know wholeness, that you are whole, you are complete, there's nothing broken and there's nothing missing, it makes you free, right? You understand the beauty, the definition of abundance, that the Most High God, it definitely has access to every element, it commands it. And as long as you have exactly what you need, the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it, you are already abundant. You are infinitely abundant. Infinite resources are available to you at all times. You come to the Most High God and you offer your desires, your longingness, giving up everything onto it. That's the ultimate sacrifice. Not just your possessions, not just what you feel like you want to offer for the day. Like Veronica gave some coins to a tree, but you think about offering all things. This vessel, this life does not belong to me. It belongs to the Most High God, and so does everything. So I never sit in a position that is me or that I have. No, it is the Most High God, and everything is a representation of it. And it belongs to itself. It is whole, it is complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. And from that standpoint, I know that I'm whole, I'm complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. If I've given up all things, then I have the ability to receive all things, everything that I need. Does it sound like a paradox? Yes. Does it seem like it comes back full circle? Yes. Because everything comes back full circle. If I give up everything, then I have space to receive everything. And once I have everything, I know that I need nothing. Like I'm always in a state of needing nothing. If I have the ability to do what I need to do in this moment, then I'm infinitely abundant. And that doesn't always require money. I need to breathe, and that doesn't cost me anything, right? I need to blink so that these eyes can refocus, right? And I can pick up the light and reinterpret the signal. That doesn't cost me anything, right? I can give prayers, I can give love and compassion. That doesn't cost me anything. I give up all things. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's something with that they really want to tamp down and press in, like to release, to surrender, to sacrifice. And maybe that's just it, right? When we go into Hangman, right, and we understand that we can release, not only am I just releasing like the happiness and just giving up gratitude, I am giving up, the sadness. I'm giving up the regret. I'm giving up remorse. I'm giving up frustration. I'm giving up anger. I'm giving up bitterness. I'm giving up unforgiveness. Anything in everything that I have within me, period, just all of it. I'm putting it in the God box and asking the Most High God to deal with it. I offer my deepest desires. What do you desire? And can you offer it up to the Most High God along with everything else? Offering your deepest desires. Hopefully y'all could see. I'm getting this turn light on. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta flip the switch. Flip the switch. See? Turn the light on. Flip the switch. That's what Spirit said. Let's get into it. Thank you to the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, for bringing these messages. It's definitely not your girl, right? No. We just a vessel that enshrines the soul. You know what I'm saying? The source of us living. Let us be strengthened to bear the yoke that's on these shoulders, edified even. Look, divine assistance. I told you it's not your girl. It's not this. No, it's not. I am open to receive, and we literally just kind of said that in the message. You know what I'm saying? Being open to receive. And you see how she just laying there without a care? You know what I'm saying? Because she done gave up everything. She chilling. What? She done released it all. She giving 4 swords energy. That's what I'm saying. She chilling. Yes. Open to receive. Look, let's receive some spiritual strength so we can bear the yoke that's on these shoulders, and hopefully we overflow and it reaches out onto you into the wheat field and you receive it. And you are spiritually edified too, beloved, so that you can be strengthened and bear the yoke that's on you. We all carry one, right? But it's like being able to do it gracefully, right? Make it look easy. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody that could really just walk in your shoes and do it the way that you do it. Absolutely not. Spirit said you do it with ease and grace. You make it look good. And you don't look like shit you've been through. I heard that for somebody. Look like you overflowing and you glowing in this season. Open and ready to receive after going through some shit and sacrifice. And give it all up. Let it go. See, I told you, went through some shit, challenges, embracing all tests. You don't look like nothing you've been through. You see this road, all these damn mountains and valleys and shit you done went through. You don't look like none of it. Like you done tracked through the mud and all of that. Nope, you don't look like none of that. Allow me to flow with what I cannot change. And listen to this. Let me embrace all tests and release fear of loss, knowing that all can be replenished with ease by the divine. Didn't we just say with ease and grace? I'm saying ease on down the road. Won't you carry nothing? So somebody might need to release some shit. Don't be carrying that shit that'll be a load. Come on now, we already got to carry these yokes, you know, to make it easy, make it light. How do we make the yoke light? By offering everything up onto the Most High God. I told you to come back full circle. We need to take that sip. I just heard you find nutrition in the darndest things. It's giving whole and complete. Somebody might need to eat some whole and complete foods, like whole nutrition. You know what I'm saying? Like we doing watermelon and cantaloupe and cucumber and soursop. So, watermelon gives you good, complete hydration, right? It is one of the most hydrating things that you can eat or drink, well beyond water. Cucumber also very hydrating. And since this is talking about going with the flow and embracing it, it's giving like, you know, maybe you need to make sure you're staying hydrated. We was picking up the color blue. Yeah, see, battles. You don't look like shit you've been through. Wow. You don't look like nothing. Anything else in here? They said no. You want to look at it again? Not right now. Okay. They said you don't look like nothing you've been through, but there is some residue, right? It's the residual emotions, the energy that was left behind from the challenges, from the tests, from the battles, beloved. And sometimes we have to work on releasing that, like letting it go, so that your heart is not heavy. You're not carrying around all these bags. Like, don't carry nothing that'll be a load, right? So that you can ease on down the road. I'm just stuck in my, and I'm seeing Diana Ross with that white dress on and them heels, and she was dancing. I'm like, how the hell is she doing all these? Whoever made them heels was a G. I'm telling you, because them heels she had on, y'all, when the last time y'all watched The Wiz, if ever, look at Diana Ross, the way she was fucking flipping and turning cartwheels and shit. Them heels, Beyonce needs some of them boys. I'm telling you, that's why I'm getting. But somebody definitely don't look like nothing they've been through. And it's giving you offering up all things unto the Most High God. You know who took you through. And you know you had this assistance. And you're open and you're ready to receive whatever it is that they're giving. And what's so funny is this is exactly the same color scheme we had on yesterday, minus the white birds on the skirt, I say. But we damn sure had on a yellow top, and we initially put on a blue skirt, but they took off the skirt and they put on some jeans. That was the color scheme, yellow and blue. So that's crazy that they did that. Look, ease on down the road. They also told us to ask ourselves questions to our silent witness, which is the soul, right? Don't be mindful about who you ask, right? Challenges and tests. Some people have not come into the awareness or the ability to release the energy of the tests and the challenges. So therefore, they project their emotions onto other people. They could do it even with good intention, because when we were watching the playback, Spirit was telling me that sometimes people do it with good intention. They do it out of a sense or a need to protect, when they don't realize that it's not protection, it's projection, right? So say if a person, we were picking up a romantic situation, and maybe somebody's asking you like, oh, should I talk to this person? Oh, should I, make a move or shoot my shot, or what should I do? And somebody may give you, no, don't do that. Oh no, don't go that way, don't get into that. You know what I mean? Because they have had an issue, and because they've been broken and they've been hurt, now they pass off, hurt advice. Very, y'all hear it all the time. Y'all go into, these fringe spaces where women is talking about every dude ain't no fuck good. It ain't no good men out here. We need to go get an island to ourselves and become like Diana in the tribe of Amazons. You know what I mean? Like, and just do that. I mean, we fit right in. We already Amazonian. But it's just saying, you know what I mean? Like, that's fringe. You go into some of these manosphere spaces where they like, all women ain't shit and they all gold diggers. I'm doing great, beloved. Thank you, Kiki, for tapping in. They all gold diggers, and don't give them shit and don't tell them how you feel. Don't tell them. You know what I mean? Type of energy. Act like you don't give a shit and be aloof and, put them to the test. It's the first date. If you say you left your wallet and she don't pick up the bill, then she's not a keeper. It's like all this weird shit people say that's like on the fringe. Like, it's like the ability to come back together, to come to balance. It ain't out there on the outside, it's coming to the inside. Listen to yourself. What is your soul trying to tell you? If you are not able to, recognize the distorted or dystopian viewpoints, then you probably just need to do some more aligning and cleaning up. It's giving scrubbing. I feel like a scrub brush. You know how you got one of them brushes that go down in the straw and you gotta clean the straw out. That's how they was giving me, like, scrub your centers out. Shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like all of this weird ass energy. And this green is giving heart chakra. It's giving me solar plexus. And I'm definitely picking up the blue with speaking. I do see red for rooted, right? Root chakra energy. It could be feeling safe. It could be feeling secure. Which one? This one? Yes. All right. So we were picking up empowerment, solar plexus, and asking questions to your witnessing self. That is your sacred witness. Spirit said, let's get the question. What is my mission? What is your mission? What is your mission in life? And how did the challenges and the tests, the battles, support your mission? You see how it's green? It's got that twinge of green in there. I see gray for instinct, a little bit of blue, throat chakra, speaking your truth, right? Your heartfelt, heart-centered truth, to be able to speak it and be comfortable. Your spirit will receive you. Other people may not understand what the shit you're saying, right? They may not. What are you talking about? Some people could be saying that about us, but we get it, and those who resonate will understand it, right? It's like, how did these challenges and your tests prepare you for your mission, prepare you for what's next? The Most High God knows what's in your heart. It knows your desires. It knows that your soul desires to fulfill its mission. So when we go in and we speak with our sacred witness, which is our soul, it's going to tell us the truth. It's going to tell us some things that you might not even be ready to hear, ready to receive. Especially if you are in your mind and it's something about your thinking, right? It could be fringe, it could be afflicted or distorted by other people, right? And what they're saying. But your soul knows the truth. And it's given that you're going to have an encounter with your soul or the Most High, the Spirit, in such a profound way that it's going to open you up to receiving what's new, what's coming for you, Ashe. What it is that you really, really want, right? What you really desire. They're giving me peace. They're giving meditate. It's giving open yourself up and listen. Go in and touch base with your soul. I'm definitely picking up meditation, for source energy, and I'm also picking up hangman energy. Solar plexus. Change me, divine beloved, into one who's willing to receive all the right help. All of the right help, the assistance that comes from your soul. It says, let me feel deserving of divine assistance in every way, every single way, and open me up to receive. And divine assistance is not just like, oh, when I'm needing help with this big thing. We get divine assistance, or we ask for it, we seek it in all things. Like, whether it's a shower or a bath today, which one? Which color? What are we picking out to put on? You know, what are we getting ready to eat? What are we putting in the body? What are the combinations to give it, the boost that we need? It's like, when you get into the practice of seeking to your soul and asking it first and foremost and following its direction, you will see how things just kind of unfold and you start to have these miraculous experiences. Like, you will go ways that you didn't necessarily even think or consider. It takes you out of habit, out of the programming, beloved. Ooh, Hakuna Moscato. Now, who is here? Veronica, I told you when we first came on, beloved, we was feeling quite hungover because we drank a bottle of Merlot last night. It wasn't Moscato, but it was definitely Merlot. Okay. But something about that, we did drink a bottle of wine. That's why we're hydrating. Spirit funny. Thank you to the Alpha and Omega. They agree. Too much drinking. I know, isn't that so cute? Hakuna Moscato. What a wonderful day. Hakuna Moscato. Drunk my worries away. I need no worries. That's what I'm getting. Like, it means no worries. Till you wake up the next day, your ass be drinking watermelon juice and cucumbers, trying to get your hydration back. And that shit sucked out all of your nutrients. I don't know what it is about your liver filtering out liquor or wine that make you feel so depleted and dehydrated. Like, it takes out everything to get yourself back to equal. This one. Release the power of your word. Definitely was getting throat chakra. It's giving solar plexus, throat chakra. I see heart chakra, and I'm also seeing root chakra. Right? So your word is the power that you have to create. It is a gift that comes directly from God. Directly from the Most High. See, you making the verbal confession to sacrifice all things. When you release all things, you release it, right? You are open now to receive. You're no longer holding on to a bunch of past ish that may be is given fighting and wrestling with. Definitely the fight of the Five of Swords, the challenge, right? It does say embrace all tests. Like, you can go into it, you can go into the battle, you can do it, but release the fear of loss, knowing that all can be replenished with ease by the divine will. No matter what it is, you release, everything can be replenished. Release the energy of the battle. Release the energy of the test. Release what you thought before you went into it. I thought this was going to be this, and it turned out to be that. Okay, that's what you thought. Now release it. I remember my mother used to get on us so tough about using that statement. It was something about us saying, I thought, that's what you get for thoughting, is what she used to say. That's what you get for thoughting. So stop thoughting at this point. You know what I mean? Ask. You can ask the divine, ask your soul. It knows. And even if it take you in a direction that you didn't think that you were supposed to go, oh man, Spirit, you done took me down here, and this didn't happen, it's setting you up for something else to happen. Sometimes the road is what we consider to be the wrong way. Sometimes the road is to take you through this test. I mean, look, we was just talking about the whiz. Like, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. But they went through so many tests, trying, even when they got to where they thought they were supposed to be, got to the wizard and realized that mofo was a whole fake. Wasn't nothing magical, spiritual, godlike, none of that about the wizard. Nothing. That the power was in them all along, and the whole journey was the point of them discovering that it was already in her. That Dorothy had the ability to go home the whole fucking time. And everybody else around her, Glenda, the fuck witch, yes, the wizard, all of them, was just using her because she did not understand. She didn't know who she was. She didn't understand her worth. So, once you understand that you was whole and you complete and you have the ability to go home at any time, like the power is always in you and you only need to go in and touch base with you, oh, it changed the game. Oh, it changes everything. You come right up out the illusion. You go right on back home and do what it is because you done did it. You did what you were supposed to do. All the thing is, the mission is to rediscover you. It's to rediscover you. Solar plexus, understanding you. That song is stuck in my head, y'all. Ease on down the road. Won't you ease on down the road? Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. Now, everybody that knows you're talking about the strength, the passion, that subtle power. What? What did we just talk about that? Your inner strength. And the strength card is related to what chakra? The solar plexus? That yellow energy? You talking about being able to touch base with your power and discover your own strength. Yeah, that's what that's about. Yes, that's what it says, yes. Yeah, you. Going in and understanding how they're all the challenges, how all it says strengthened you at the end of the day. Reveal you onto you. That you're courageous. It's giving you courage. But you were getting ready to say something else. No, not courage. Passion is what they wrote. Your passion, which is the second word. What is it that you are passionate for? What turns on your soul? What lights you up? It is. Sometimes the lesson is losing gracefully. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, sis. You talking about the ability to know that you can't. You might be wanting something that you are striving for. You get it and you will feel like you win. But maybe that's just not the point. Maybe you are supposed to not attain that. And see how you act when you lose. It's in this day and age. I don't know, because I know what generation I'm in. I'm in that latchkey generation. Put a key around your neck. You get home from school. You open up the door. You close it. You lock it. And don't let nobody in this bitch until I get home. We go outside. We ain't got no cell phone. We gone all day. We try not to come home. We know when to be there, though. When the street lights come on, oh, you better be on the porch. Right? It wasn't no running in and out. We wasn't stuck to our phone like this all damn day. Neck hurt, slouched, and got a hump in your back at 7 because you don't get up and do shit. We was fucking out there. You talking about strength? What? These kids today is built different. Somebody decided to give everybody a goddamn trophy for just participating. Somebody decided that they were supposed to be rewarded just by breathing. You ain't did shit. You ain't put no effort in. Somebody said that they don't have to do chores. Somebody said it's an option for you to keep your room clean. What? I don't know who decided this shit, but we damn sure in the world and we gotta live together in it. These kids these days, you tell their ass no, they freak the fuck out. You talking about crash out. Ain't never heard the word no. You ain't never learned that you can't get everything that you want when you want it, because sometimes you think you want it, but that ain't even what you really want. You get it and be disappointed. Oh, I thought it was going to be something else. Yeah, because you didn't know what you wanted. Get mad because you can't have something that you don't even want. You get it and they don't even fucking like it. You buy the shit and it's sitting over there in the damn corner some damn where. You babies, you buy them some shit, they'll play with the box. Fuck the toy. They don't even want the toy. They just want the box. Why? Because they could use their imagination. That box could be any damn thing. It's a fork. It's a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Four swords. Didn't we say we was filming the four swords? The spirit said that. They gave us that when we saw her. Right? They said to meditate, to pray. What are you asking for? And who are you asking to provide it onto you? And do you know that when you ask for things, the way that it comes to you may be way different than you expect it to be? Dorothy wanted to go home and got sent on a whole damn adventure to a fake ass wizard to discover that she had the power to go home the whole time, beloved. And who didn't tell her? The one that was supposed to be the good witch, fuck witch, Glinda, knew she could go home the whole goddamn time. But Glinda couldn't even tell her then because Dorothy wouldn't even have believed it. Why she didn't believe it, lied to you? Because she didn't believe in herself at that point. She had to go through all them damn trials and tribulations and tests just to realize who she was. Four of Pentacles just flew out. Strength, holding on, is giving control. I don't just feel saving money, but it's giving control. Control of your energy. Standing on business. Being seated, being rooted, being grounded, and not letting everybody shake you. I'm not getting over like hoarding. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting penny pinching. It's just like control. Like you have what you need when you need it. Your head is covered, your chest is covered, and you got a coin up under each feet. It's like you're good. That's what I'm getting. Hey, hey. Hey, sis. Thank you so much for tapping in. Clarity Empress in the house, y'all. Please check out Aya, Inspired Tarot, Miss Veronica, and please check out Clarity Empress over at the Clarity Empress Lounge, right? When I say two amazingly talented readers, I love the fact that they are both so healing and so helpful. Clarity has a counseling spirit, so does Veronica, and I'm getting, look, y'all, if y'all like it over here, y'all will love it over there. Queen of Wands. See, it's all about gaining confidence. Glinda could not have told Dorothy at that time, even though she was on some fuck shit, right? You know, but Glinda couldn't have told Dorothy at that time that she could go home anytime she wanted to because she didn't believe it. She wouldn't have believed that she had the power to do it. And Queen of Wands is somebody that's very passionate. Very passionate. She's somebody that is going to go towards her mission. Her soul is going to be speaking. It's calling out to you to do something, to stand up, to stand in your truth, to know who you are and what it is that you can do. Ten of Swords. The worst is over. Challenges and tests. And I know it's over because look, Six of Swords. You're moving forward towards calm and peace, but somebody's doing it with this sense of anxiety. What's that behind there? It's peeking out. Page of Pentacles. Don't focus on the worry. Don't focus on the stress. And somebody could be upset with you because I saw a King of Swords behind there too. So somebody else could be upset with you. But it's also giving me like the energy of understanding and knowing the truth. Like the absolute truth. Like you know what you know. Like you learned a lot going through these challenges. The Five of Swords, these battles. Ten of Swords, like so much has happened to you. And it's giving Queen of Wands, like we said, you don't look like shit you've been through. Who was here when we said that? Like from the beginning. And then they turned over the card that said challenge. Before we even said, we said, you don't look like what you've been through. We said it. And then they turned over the card that said challenge. Then they pulled this out the tarot. What You done been through the fucking most. Queen of Wands, you don't look like shit you been through. None of it. All these 10 swords, that shit should have took you out, beloved. But you came through. Not only did you come through, but it's something about speaking. You might be called to speak about what you've been through. I think Veronica was just talking about testimony. And you know, we always say testimony to Tarot. Because that's what it is, y'all. We moving from pain to purpose. What is your mission? How did the tests and the challenges support you or set you up to meet it? Shit. Y'all look. Y'all that caught last night's live, look. You talking about having an encounter with the spirit that comes through and shows you some things in such an amazing way that you have nothing that you can do but truly be a witness of it. And when you witness, it's giving witness and testimony. So when the spirit would dress us and change our clothes and put us in all yellow and told us to wear it, and then we talk about that on the message and bring out these yellow cards to say that we feeling the color yellow, and then they pull a card out that says yellow, wear it. Like they know exactly where everything is at all times. Does the spirit know? Yeah, they'll take me somewhere where the shit is not at. But they taking me in a wrong direction to show me something. It's the right thing that they need to do in the moment to strengthen me so that we can continue to strengthen our belief. Not just believe it, but know it. To move from faith to belief to show enough self-assuredness. That's beyond confidence. That's not something like, oh, I think it's going to happen for me today. No, I know it's going to happen. It's going to be a day. It's going to happen. It could be today, but either way, I'm still going to do what the Spirit say. If they're taking me this way, then this must be the way. If this is happening to me, these challenges and these tests, it's doing something for me. It's strengthening me. It's showing me me. It's giving me the opportunity to not only know myself, discovery, but really, really, really understand what's inside of me. Like discover what's inside of me. The power that I hold all along. Come into agreement. Spirit said, your word is the power that you have to create. It is a gift, and it comes directly from the Most High, beloved. Which one? I don't know why they want to say God, and I'm getting a hit on God body. This one. It's given like what you speak out of your God body, throat chakra. Right, coming up from your soul and you speaking it out. Your soul using this vessel, a vehicle. It's giving conduit type of energy. Impeccability of the word can be measured by your level of self-love. And your word is the power that you have to create. Your word manifests. Everything that you say has the power to manifest. So be careful. Be impeccable with your word, Ashe. Be a good steward over it. So many words we say in a day, and we don't recognize that it's like that energy just going out. It's like having a leaky faucet, right? Like, say, the spigot is just like leaking water all over the fucking place. And you don't pay attention on how much damage in your home or in your life that is causing. Right, so when you start to really witness even your speech pattern, what you're saying, and what energy you're speaking from, then you can start to be like, okay, I see how these things, for something, I'm hyper fixated. They're giving me 2 books. One says, You're a Defiant Teen, and the other one is Nonviolent Communication. I'm hearing, my ear is ringing, I gotta get the book. 1 second. It's something about hearing. Okay, so we got over here to the bookshelf to pick up one of the 2 books they gave us, and they picked up something totally different. So we follow the instruction. How to stop losing your shit. Doesn't have to be with just your kids, but it could be in any event. How to stop losing your shit. Because when you lose your shit, anger, passionate energy, this red that's coming through, see red, and you just start saying some things, you never know how those words are manifesting in your life and what kind of havoc is creating? Like, what is it showing up as? It's giving a guide to becoming a calmer and happier person, not just parent. So if you are struggling with kiddos, they could be children, young or adults, doesn't matter, they still your kiddos, right? So how do you stop losing your shit? How do you become a little bit more practical, a little bit calmer, happier in your relationships as a parent, as a person, just with yourself in general? Do you want something out of here? Now? No. Okay. We getting another question. Do you want this? Yes. What is your mission? To be calm, to be practical, to be balanced, to be happy. That's the mission. Your soul wants to be happy. It's giving joy. Do you want this card? No. It's giving joy. Which one? This. Joy. I just keep feeling joy. I'm hearing the master's joy. Like, joy doesn't come from the world, so we can't allow the world to take it away. The challenges, right? All of this. The challenges, right? The tests, all of this energy, right? It's like joy doesn't come from the world, so all the things that we go through, it could take it away. It could rip the emotion of joy from you. Like, you're not emoting it. You're not putting that energy in motion because it's suffocated by unforgiveness, bitterness, jealousy, envy, right? And that's not saying that people just are intentional. Some are intentionally jealous and envy, but it can develop after seeing other people seemingly get their just due, and it has not yet happened for you. It may not be your time, right? And it's like, how do you spend time? How you do time? If somebody has felt like they were in jail because they went through the absolute most, and now your soul is kind of trapped, it doesn't have the ability to express itself. Like, you're not speaking your soul's language, you're speaking the language of the mind, and from a broken heart, then your soul can't speak, it can't express. So your soul may feel like it's chained, it's shackled, it is trapped inside of the vehicle, and the AI is running amok. This artificial intelligence is kind of taking over. It's operating on autonomy. It's in automatic mode, like your autonomic nervous system, like you're just on autopilot and you're just going. But it's not coming from a healed space. It's not because you're touching base with your soul and getting that divine assistance. It's not because you've offered up the energy from the test and the battles, and you have, come into regroup and understanding that you're still whole, you're complete, that the test and everything worked for you so that you can gain control and that you can understand your strength. When you understand that the test was to help you gain control and understand your strength, right? It's like, okay, I get it. You can touch base with yourself. You're doing it. You're healing. Your soul is starting to express itself to uncover your mission. Those words are starting to flow out from a different place. You no longer are losing your shit. You're no longer saying things that you actually need to call back from the universe, offer it up to the Most High God, put them in the God box, ask the Most High to bind them up and cast them down so that they don't come back into your life and present another error, another challenge, another lesson, another test. Because when we speak the language of brokenness, when we speak the language of hurt, that residual energy that's still lingering around that you have not released, then you call more lessons. That like energy attracts like energy. You're speaking it. Somebody could be narrating the text. You could be speaking it as if it is your story, right? Instead of using the power of your word to create, right? To rewrite your story, to re-narrate, or put yourself in as the victor, as the heroine, as the hero, as the conqueror. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, something with that. Definitely something with that. Instead of talking about it in a very strong and powerful way. Right? Yeah, I went through these tests. For one, they don't identify me. They don't, define my person. It is not my individual self, right? It's just the test that we went through. And we were strong enough to get through it. We faced it. We conquered it. We triumphed it. We are on the other side of it. We gained strength, passion, and control because of it. I know my soul deeply, more intimately because of the journey. Because of that, I know I can be impeccable with my word. It's measured by self love. If you love yourself, you will express that love in your interactions with others. And that action will produce a like reaction. We literally just said that. And I don't know what happened, but everybody must have got pissed because everybody fell out, unless they kicking folks out the live. Love yourself. You will express that love in your interactions with others, and that action will produce a like reaction. Like attracts like. So if you are telling yourself your story from a victim standpoint, Dorothy could easily be like, I went to Oz and fucking got tricked into being on this damn mission, and I done fucked around and killed somebody, and now I'm traumatized, and this bitch told me I had to go through all this shit to get home, and I had the ability to fucking go home all this time. She could have been mad as hell, but she didn't respond that way. Yeah. Yes, Kiki, self-love always comes first. When you love yourself fully, then you will attract a person that can love you fully, like all your pieces. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult to have a person in your life that you feel like this person, they like this, or they didn't really love me. Well, you don't really love yourself. How can they really love you when you don't really love you? I'm just saying. It's parts of you that you don't want to deal with. Spirit said on this day, deal with your wholeness, not your brokenness. Just saying. You a whole person. Deal with your whole you. Deal with your spiritual house. Clean it up. Your emotional house. Clean it up. Your mental house. Clean it up. Your physical house. Clean it up. Sometimes it's just what it is. I mean, we fuck shit up. We had to clean shit up. Again, like, if you, and I don't know, because, like, again, we had clean up Saturday shit. Mama used to make us get up. I told you, sometimes some of these kids don't got chores to do. They don't know that they supposed to clean shit up. They think that they can make a mess, and mama or somebody gonna come behind them and clean shit up. And when they become adults and they don't know how to clean shit up, then you be mad, losing your shit with your grown-ass kids. How you gonna be mad at them when you ain't never teach them how to clean shit up? What would the Most High do with us if it was a helicopter parent that was running behind us cleaning up shit all the goddamn time? No, you fuck shit up, you got to clean it up. You rack up karmatic debt, you got to pay that. Teach your kids that. You rack up debt, credit card debt and all that shit, they got to pay that. Student loan debt, you got to pay that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a parent. I got parent plus loans. Why? Because I took on some of her shit. Now I got to pay that. I'm just saying. We done got away from fundamentals in these days. How do I show love to myself? Didn't they just pull this card and say impeccability of the word can be measured by your level of self-love? If you love yourself, you will express that love in your interactions with others, and that action will produce a like reaction. How do you show love to yourself and to others? Sometimes showing love to yourself is you got to clean shit up. You got to put it back in order. You might have to release some shit. Take the fucking trash out so that you can ease on down on. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. You got to throw that shit away. Give it up. Let it go. No, the Most High is not just your trash, man, but it accepts everything. If you give it all up, you sacrifice it, you release it, your load becomes light, beloved. Then your yoke ain't so heavy. You ain't walking around here with this yoke on and you got all this shit piled on, the weight of the world on your shoulders. Why? Because you scared to release it? Do you think it's going to make you look weak if you release it? No, it's strength and releasing. The ability to let it go, to give it up. Take my hands off of it. I trust I know that the Most High God got this. It can do it way better than I could. I'm going to sit back and witness. Then I'm going to testify and tell you what I saw. Just saying. Somebody going to be a witness to something. I'm getting that energy like, you just going to sit back and look. I heard, oh shit. Somebody gonna witness something, y'all. Somebody gonna see it. If you do, hold your shit together. All pentacles. You in the area, you get to see some shit go down. See, hopefully you got a cup. Get your water. Take your water. Where your Stanley cup at? I don't understand why folks is going around paying $75 for a water cup, but that's just me. Look, get your cup though. Sit back and sip because you ain't gonna drink the tea, you gonna see it, you gonna witness it. Just sit back and drink your smoothie. That's what I'm getting. And be quiet and keep your shit together. Okay? That's what it's giving me. Because somebody about to see it's about to go down. That's what I keep hearing. This one. Yes. Look, turn away. Might make you want to turn away. But look, it says you're investing energy into soil that won't bloom. See, that's the trials and tribulations. That's the challenges. Sometimes we put our energy in shit that's just not designed to work. But you got to learn that. Right? Every seed cannot be planted in every terrain. Right? Some seed need full sun. Some shit, you can't get too much sun. You know what I mean? So you have to understand what you're planting and where you're planting it at. That's about being a good steward in scouting and scouring for a lot. Right? You can't just throw the shit out there on concrete. Right? No, you can't grow fucking, what is it? Something delicate. Lilies in the desert. You know what I mean? Like, you got to know what you're doing when you're planting. And a part of being strategic, Seven of Swords energy, right, is understanding what the seed is that you have, what is your mission, and where are you going to plant that energy. Knowledge. I can't make it up. It's understanding and knowing. It's like, where are you sowing and where should you sow it? And we literally just talked about staying in control, take control. Right? This is not giving me overly controlling where you're hoarding and holding back. It's strategic. Right? Your money is on your mind, your heart, right? Your energy, and it's giving you 2 feet. Like standing on business and controlling your own energy. Staying out of other people's shit. Could be too. You could be witnessing some shit. But it's like, you need to stay in control. That's key for somebody, beloved. Yeah, that's in the gut. Definitely divine assistance is down here, so we're going to take this next one, which is guided by wisdom. And with the swords, we actually also saw the King of Swords, which is giving me intelligence, wisdom, knowledge, right? Divine assistance here. And we have guided by wisdom. So all of this coming right out the gut. That's what your soul is really trying to open you up to. Aim higher, think bigger, stay guided by the wisdom. It's definitely following your divine assistance, allowing them to show you. It's touching base with your sacred witness, and that is your soul. That is you, beloved. That's you. Some places the Most High God will take you. It's only for you to know so that you can pave the way. You could be going first. It could be a narrow road. And people will look at that narrowness and they'll be like, oh, that's scary. I wouldn't go that way. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my, right, is what it's given. But if you know your strength and your courage, take courage, you can go forward. You can do it. Especially if you know who's with you, divine assistance, you know that you are protected. I'm seeing a machete, like being able to cut down this shit and make the pathway and move forward. Like cut through the brush, cut through the thicket, being able to get through it. And you are the one that's paving the way forward. Yeah, rugged road, I can't make it up. Didn't we just say cut through the brush, cut through the thicket? The spirit don't be playing with y'all. I'm just saying, they don't be playing with me. When I say we have encounters in the spirit all the time, beloved, like all day. Like we know that it is not us. It is not us that animates this God body. You talking about speak the truth, we just have to say that. Because this is true. We didn't get through the night. We didn't get through the day. We didn't wake ourselves up, right? The spirit does all of this. And that's the truth, beloved. But the AI has run amok, and for some reason, you think it's you. I did too for a minute. Like, it was like, oh, I know my soul is in here and this, that, and the other. But no, we truly understand it is not us that does these things. And we know when we are out of alignment and we are not trusting, we're not following, allowing that spirit to lead, we wreak havoc in our lives. We do. And then we come back to self and be like, damn, I should have trusted you. You always know what to do. You are my wise and true counselor. You are my hierophant. You are my everything. You know exactly the way that I'm supposed to be going. Even if the road is rough, even if it's jagged, you've already equipped me with the machete that I need to use to cut through the thicket. I already have the tools. And if I have everything that I need in every moment to do whatever it is that I need to do, like I always have the ability to get it done, I am infinitely abundant. I live in that mindset, in that knowingness. Move lightly. Ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. It says, what are you trying to control? So don't be controlling. You can control yourself, that's it. But you can't control other people, right? So stay in control of you. What are you trying so hard to control? What you are trying so hard to control is often what you need most to release. Again, releasing, sacrificing, giving it all up. When you stop attempting to hold everything in your hands, and we literally did this earlier, like fighting to hold on to control. Some people like either just, even if it's not control, it's holding on to things that you need to let go, to release, to sacrifice. And it's getting all things. Anything that you have a need or feel to hold on to, you are attempting to control the outcome, and you can't do that. The spirit will cause a tower moment in your life and rip your hands open so that you can release it. And even if it took that thing from you, now you're still dealing with the emotion. And you got to release that. The spirit can't come in and force you to let that energy go, to bring yourself back into alignment. It can't force you to forgive. It cannot force you to release bitterness. It can't force you to release jealousy or envy. It can't, any of it. You have to grow through it and understand your own self-worth, your own power, your own strength to change the narrative over your own life. Yeah, you done been through it. You talking about the challenges are here. Yeah, you went through it. These 10 of swords, absolutely. You talking about these 5 of swords, you done been through it. 10 and 5, that's 15. That's devil energy. That's the fear. That's the anger. That's the bitterness. That is everything that's suppressing your ability to connect to the joy that's already built within. That's the knowledge. And you have a journey forward, and you're already on it. But the journey could be to discover within what's within yourself, right? It's all that was Dorothy's journey, is the knowledge that's already within. It's already with you, supporting you as you go through. To be guided by this wisdom. It is going to be a rough road. This is a difficult and rarely walked path. Difficult and rarely walked means nobody else is willing to fucking go. Okay? They look at that shit and be like, lions and tigers and bears. Oh no. They ain't going. And if you ask them, they'll be like, I don't think you should go either. Oh no. Stay right here with us and walk around in this big ass circle, and ain't nobody willing to break out. Your spirit keep making you look over there, look over there, look over there. Telling you, go that way. You looking at that shit like, that shit look thick. Yeah, it do. But we put a machete in your backpack. You got what you need to cut through all of that. It says, this is a difficult road and rarely walked path with slim chances of success. However, if you make it through, the rewards are immeasurable. This road is for those brave enough. Ain't that strength that's down here? That's brave enough, right? To step out of their comfort zone and become the hero. And we even said that before we even pulled the cards. When Spirit said to rewrite your story, to re-narrate it, to make yourself the heroine, the hero, beloved of it, you are a conqueror. You come through it. You have triumphed. You are a victor, not a victim, right? It didn't just happen to you. It happened for you, to show you, to strengthen you. So when you relearn that, because it's given like unlearning and relearning. When you learn who you are, when you discover who you are, when you discover the strength within, when you take control of your own energy, when you release all of your burdens and your cares onto the Most High God who provides everything, not just your provisions, home, shelter. It provides comfort. It provides, a place where you can rest. It's a place where you can rest, where every need is met. It says, change me, divine beloved, into one who offers you my deepest longings, trusting you know exactly how to handle them. Let me know my wholeness and freedom most of all. When you know that you are whole, you become free. You know that the Most High God knows how to handle everything, every longing, every desire. And it's taking you to that end. But for somebody, what you want requires you to come out of your comfort zone and travel a road less traveled. It's rarely walked. It's a rugged pathway. It is filled with overgrown bush and thicket, and there is no trail, Ashe. You are a trailblazer. You're going first. You're moving forward. And once they see that you can do it and you done been through this shit and you came out and you don't look like none of it, then they will be inclined and motivated and inspired to go too, beloved. Y'all, somebody about to see some shit. Look, this says positive experiences can also be triggers. And then this second bullet point says your coping skills might actually be triggering you or activating or other triggers. Your coping skills might actually be triggering you or activating other triggers. This is page 75 in this book, How to Stop Losing Your Shit. I got it from Amazon. It says, in my case, I tried to manage my anxiety, Nine of Swords, we saw that energy, and boost my energy with chocolate and coffee. Boost your energy with chocolate and coffee. Who could be coping challenged with this? Hakuna Moscato. What a wonderful phrase. Drinking your worries away? Could be. Just saying. In my case, I tried to manage my anxiety and boost my energy with chocolate and coffee, Moscato, but any short-term relief I experienced was obliterated by the long-term consequences of weight gain and chronic exhaustion. And we literally talked about, we drank a bottle of Merlot being out last night, woke up feeling extremely dehydrated. Don't understand all the things that the liver and the kidneys do to filter that shit out. But when I say I felt like I was a fucking prune this morning, what? Watermelon, cantaloupe, soursop, and cucumber. Just blended it. That's it. We need to hydrate, beloved. We don't do it every day, so don't get it twisted. But it's just how it's coming out. We had to mention it. So, long-term consequences, right? And I'm picking up on chronic exhaustion. So somebody could be really feeling tired and exhausted. Many parents respond to uncomfortable feelings and experiences by picking up their smartphones or a wine glass. Can't make this shit up. Wine glass, both of which run the risk of lighting up their buttons even as they are trying to calm them down. And I'm going to try to put this in here just so that y'all can see for sure, that we not making none of this shit up, yo. None of it. Do we got it? Picking up their smartphones or their wine glass. So I'm going to get this real close and see if y'all can see that. Y'all see that? Smartphones or wine glasses. And we have to show that because, again, somebody's going to have an encounter with the spirit. And you may not believe it. It could be just as subtle as we read, right? You know, the spirit, we're a channeled messenger. So the soul, the spirit brings the message to us. And then they support it with the tarot. So what you hear from us is what they show you in the cards, right? But a lot of people don't believe. They come across tarot readers and they think you're just pulling cards and you're just making shit up, right? Because any infinite readings can come from cards. But it's different when the spirit tells you something and then they show you it. You are more inclined to believe, hey, this is different. This is something that's coming from the Most High, from my spiritual help, and I need to pay attention. It's giving me encounter energy. So the same way we've been feeling this since yesterday, it's something about you being chronically exhausted. It's giving exhaustion. It's giving rest. We were getting like you need divine assistance to release some shit and allow the spirit to help you. They're definitely going to come in. Because when we saw this card, we saw the Four of Swords, and then they pulled it. So everything that they give us, they generally bring in a reading to reaffirm it so that you can believe it. You heard it, and then you saw it so that you can believe it. Listen to what your spirit is telling you. Listen. When they speak to you, listen to them. Because they're going to show you. They're going to show you something, right? And it's going to be like, damn, y'all told me that. I heard that. And now I see that. Therefore, you will understand that you're not by yourself and they're guiding you. They're helping you. Not only are they guiding and they help you, but they listen to you. They listen. They know what's in your heart. They know what you're feeling, right? And they can guide you to the place where you want to be, your desires. And they will help you. But you got to go through the journey so that you can believe. You can understand what's in you. You can get the confidence. Because, again, that's what the Wizard of Oz was all about. She could have went home at any time, being guided by the wisdom through this rough and ragged road. Like, it's supposed to be difficult. So at the end of the day, you can understand how to take control. That's what I'm picking up. Move lightly. Give all of that shit up. You went through it, but you can release it. And there's strength in the ability to rest, to let go, to ask for your help. Ask for your help. What is it that I need for the day? I don't know. I don't even know what the day gonna bring. It could come with a whole bunch of shit. Right? It could definitely come with a whole bunch of ish. I don't know what's gonna happen, but the spirit does. It does. Three of Swords. It's definitely something about, in English, please, Philip. Thank you so much. There's a translator function. We would love to collaborate in good spirit, right? So do it in English, beloved, so that we can all be able to speak. Spirit says you speak in a common tongue and you speak in a common language, right? Therefore, there's no confusion. There's no misunderstanding. Baby, I said it a couple times. You don't respond, we will put up the boundary. You will be blocked. Just saying. There we go. We don't play no games. When we said what we said it. And we meant it. Thank you so much, Philip. See, Nine of Cups is coming through. It's a promise here. Your soul's promise. It's a mission. Wish come true, beloved. And the Lovers. And both of these flew out in reverse. So it's definitely giving the heartache that's here. Right? And it's given like somebody not getting what they want. They could have been selfish. It could have been a person that you know, had to really put in a boundary with and separate from. It could have been just you going through relationships in general, connections with people that don't work out as you hope they would. Right? Nine of Cups, like it just didn't come to fruition. It left you with pain and hurt. But it's something with that lesson. It's you're gaining knowledge. An unknown journey is calling you, and it requires new knowledge and skills. The universe always responds to those who seek wisdom, right? And they gave us a card of being guided by wisdom. The right teacher will appear like destiny, leading you to a higher realm of understanding, right? And sometimes the wrong relationships or those relationships that come and hurt us, they are the teacher that we need to get the knowledge, to understand our own self-worth. And that hit me in the kingdom. You connect with a fucking karmic person. That karmic is a karmic because they taught you a lesson. That's what karmic is. It's lesson. It's learning, right? It does feel adverse. It's not dharmic. It's not like the high path. But shit, you can get hurt on going to the high path, scraping knee and all that shit because the terrain gets thick. It's heavy. It's a rugged road, beloved. Shit, you go into the mountaintop. It's steep. It's not something that's like a light walk. That's why you can't carry nothing heavy. That relationships teach you a lot. They teach you how to stand in your power, stand in your truth. You don't let anybody walk over you. It teaches you your strength. It shows you what's already inside of you. That's what I'm getting. Anything else in here? Queen of Wands energy is what they said. It shows you your courage, your confidence, your independence, your focus, your zest for life, your determination, and at the end of it is your joy, beloved. And we see that joy is not of this world, so we don't let the world take it. Put that right back in the middle. Nine of Wands is coming through. You're talking about a wounded warrior, somebody that could hold the line. It's giving battle tested. All these challenges you went through and you don't look like none of it. People forget Queen of Wands is a warrior. She didn't get through that Nine of Wands without knowing how to fight, how to battle. Shit, battle tested. I usually say that about Queen of Swords because she is battle tested because she knows a lot. But when you understand that you know how to fight, you come up out that corner. Something will push you in all the way the fuck up in the corner. You talking about your back is against that wall and you got to come out swinging? What? Come on with this thing. It show you what you made of, don't it? Yes, it do. It shows you. It shows you. Now somebody is learning how to stop losing their shit. And you could be on a journey to not losing your shit. And whatever you're doing to cope and manage could also be triggering you, beloved. Especially if you pick up a glass of wine or something like that to do it. I told y'all we was struggling to quit smoking. Because we would get triggered and go grab a cigarette. I'm just saying. Like, shit, girl, look. And blow that shit out. It ain't the best way to cope. It's just not. So now we all concerned about our health and we thinking about everything we can do to make sure that we have vitality for the future. We just literally wrote down, what is it? Chaparral, golden seal, burdock root, and there's one more that we are buying to go with our, our tea mix, because we're experimenting with teas. Why? Things that's going to cleanse the blood, cleanse the body, cleanse the vessel, right? Reset, making sure we have the nutrients that we need, because we want to have longevity and vitality. I mean, we here, and we feel it's purposeful. It's a lot of people in our family that perish from cancer. So if there's a way that we can help mitigate that, then we would. Acceptance, yellow, wear it. I accept myself. And it's definitely giving me that yellow and that blue that we started off with. Your spirit is speaking to you, and it's trying to reveal onto you. Let me love and accept myself as you love me. Who? My soul, the Most High God, the source of us living. It says, let me love and accept myself as you love me. May I find you shining brightly within my own being. Within my own being, that is within, it's in there already. Like it's built in, it's baked in. It is the first me. It is my true me. It is my true identity. And it speaks to me the same way yours speaks to you, we. And it's going to tell you something. And then it's going to show you that thing. You're going to witness it. You're going to have an encounter, beloved. And when you have this encounter, you go on this journey, you will come out something different on the other side. It's given true, it's given authentic, it's given powerful, it's giving your whole story rewritten. What does happiness mean to me? What does happiness mean? Wow. Stand in that joy. Yeah, and again, showing love to yourself and to other people. They brought that right back out. Yeah. If I didn't feel shame or fear, what would I do now? See, and it's showing up in reverse. Right? What would you do if you didn't feel shame, if you didn't feel fear? How often do you give yourself permission to enjoy life? How would you feel? If you didn't feel shame, if you didn't feel guilt, if you didn't feel fear, what could you do? If you weren't afraid of the lions and tigers and bears, oh my, what would you do? Where would you go? What would you discover? What risk would you take? Would it be the risk to have more happiness, to have more enjoyment, to have more fulfillment? Would you go bungee jumping? We always thought about that. Scared as shit. Jump off a bridge, let you push me off on one with a rope tied to my feet? I think not. But we would do it if we wasn't scared. What larger entity am I a part of? Creation. You are a pixel of peace, right? Of creation itself, of the Most High God, beloved. You are. All of us. We're pixels and pieces. We are the body. They tell us that all the time, but do we think about what it means? If I am the body, if I am a pixel of peace, if the soul greater that is in me than is in the world, then I don't look out to the world for anything. I look into myself. Because me looking into myself and understanding who I am, not only on a micro but macro level, it changes what I see and what I get from the world anyway. I change my own reality. So why do I need to look out into the world for validation when I have everything within me to change my own reality? I could rewrite my own story. I could re-narrate it. Through re-narrating, I'm rewriting. I can say, because I'm here, I'm on the other side of the journey, on the other side of the test. I am a heroine. I am triumphant. I am a conqueror. I've survived the worst, and you still haven't seen the best. That's what I heard. I love y'all. I do. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Soulful Sunday, this spiritual conversation. I feel like this is pretty much the theme for the week. You know what I mean? Like, the Spirit is really speaking to us to tell us something. We got speaking truth, and we see self-care, caring for you. Caring for you. Cosmic record is what's coming through. When you know who you are, you definitely care for yourself differently. How would you greet the Most High God if you knew that you were going to meet it? Most people be wanting to clean up, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta clean up stuff because I'm getting ready to go home, or I'm having a guest over, right? The Most High God is coming over, or I'm going to go see it. I want to put on my best fit. I want to put on my best look, right? And that's how people are. Sometimes one of the things that actually ran me away from church, right? So we just kind of chopping it up. The reading is pretty much over, but, you know, take what nuggets that are here. It's like, did you say the devil's lettuce? I am cracking up. Veronica says I hit the devil's lettuce from time to time, especially after a stressful day. That's funny. Masculine energy is coming through. It is giving authority, it's giving control, right? To stay in control of self, to have authority over you, over the vessel. Autonomy, right? Still cracking up every time it's on the devil's lettuce. That's hilarious. What were they saying? They were telling me something. Please bring it back, Spirit. Veronica had me cracking up. Oh, what ran us away from the church, right? For one, we studied. We're diligent. So when you study the theology, it leads you to more study. It does. And because the books are not complete, right? We know that they're not, right? So then the first thing that I went and got was the Apothecaria, right? So I can get the missing books. And then those books led me outside to other books. Because things that they were mentioning in places of study where, the messenger went and what they actually learned, it made us make just a deeper investment. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, just being surface level, we went really deep with it. But it was people in the church that really made the difference. I know a lot of people who believe that they're very spiritual, right? They go to the church for communing with other people of like-mindedness, right? But we found that a lot of people in the church were just very judgmental, and we couldn't handle it. Like, people, they are so different from the outside to inside. It's like changing yourself and morphing and evolving who you are and not being able to sit in your authenticity. Now, some people do it very well. They are able to be the pretty much a similar person in every arena. Like, not so much as the chameleon type of energy, like where you're just really, you up in the first row with your hat on and like passing out from the Holy Ghost, to turn around and go home and drink a bottle of wine and be like, oh, well, the messenger turned wine to water, like justifying. We just said that last week, so that was funny. But we don't go to church and all that stuff. So, but it's giving like people who feel like you have to be cleaned up. Like the Most High God doesn't accept you in the condition that you are in right now. Like the Most High God doesn't use you or people in every single place. It does. So one of the messages that we get drawn back to is the fact that they say the messenger was hung on a cross between a thief and a murderer. And both of them were granted access, right? So my sister, who was the keynote speaker at an event for her sister's church, one of the lessons she brought was the woman of blood, and she was giving us a message on perseverance and the ability to press through. But I love that story, but for a different reason, right? It's giving me back to the Wizard of Oz, bringing it full circle. The woman of blood pressed forward so that she could touch the hem of the messenger's garment, believing that if she could just get through the crowd and touch the hem, that she would be healed from her issue. And the messenger told her, by your faith you be healed. By your faith do you be healed? But she needed something outside of her to be able to believe. She needed the journey. She needed to press through. She needed to understand that she could make it through the crowd, no matter what the challenges was, that she could get there. If I could just get through this, if I could just continue to press. And my sister did a beautiful job. I streamed it on a Facebook page, so if anybody's interested in hearing her speech, follow us on Facebook, Tears and We Tarot Show. It was beautiful. And she turned the word press into an acronym for push, rise up, encounter, speak, and support. So Spirit really hung us up on the word encounter, because it was giving us that you're going to have an encounter in the Spirit. It's going to show you something. It's going to tell you something. And you're going to be shown something so that you can believe it. And once you go through the process of believing, starting to really believe, to know, it's like there's nowhere that you couldn't go. There's nowhere that you couldn't go. If you were on this rugged road, to press, to keep moving forward, Knight of Pentacles, to continue to press, to be persevering, to push through, you can get through, to stay diligent, to stay committed. Look, what's behind the Knight of Pentacles is happiness, it's joy. You can do it. And it's by your faith. is your consistent commitment to believing, to being faithful, to being steady, to push through. Do you get to this? What does happiness mean? What would you do if you didn't feel shame or fear? Push through. Wow. Wow. Powerful. Powerful. And at the end of the day, you learn to accept you. That's that yellow. That's that solar plexus. That's that sun. Look, man, it's all strategy. This is not lies and deceit. This is you using strategy. And you get it from the spirit. You get it from the spirit. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm so excited for this week to see what the spirit is going to bring through this energy. I thank y'all for coming back, for sticking through, for pressing through, right? All the way to the end. Because what you discover on the other side of that journey, you will never be the same. You will never be the same. You will never look at life the same. You won't look at the spirit the same. It's gonna click. It's gonna make sense. You're gonna know that it's been inside of me the whole time, beloved. Greater that's in me than what's in the world. That's the message. That's the news. Good news. Thank y'all so much. I love you. I do. I love you just like I love me, because that's my capacity. But it's growing and expanding on a daily, and I am so grateful. Returning viewers, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. People who come back on a daily basis and get these messages, you are the lifeline to the channel, and I appreciate you so much. For every like, for every share, for every comment, all of it. Just, I cannot say it enough, beloved. If you are new and you like the vibe, thank you to you too. Thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to stay, and I appreciate that choice on this day. Thank you for growing and expanding with me. I thank you so much, and I love you. Just like I love the Alpha and the Omega, that which made me, made all things, made you we to be the infinite intelligence breathing. Be impeccable with your word. It is the gift from the Most High God. You call your reality. Rewrite your story. Make yourself the heroine on this day. What else should you say? To the next now. This one's done. Ashe.